how many rounds it is, it'll come back to me. I used to study all of that. I used to study all of that.
Alright, so we're doing weapons. I'm about to go into the weapon vault. I know there's a lot of weapons in here, but today we're going to be going over the weapons we have in this game, possibly some different traps that they use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with these right here and then come back for some others. Alright, so in this tutorial we're going to be going over weapons. I'm about to destroy the build. Alright, we're about to be using these spots along with each other as you know, ways to tell what's going on. Alright, so I'm gonna let you start this one off. You pick a weapon and I'm gonna pick a weapon, and we both gonna give our input unless you don't got no input on the weapon.
Okay. All right. The Stinger SMG.
Stinger SMG. Let's move into close range though. All right. Now go ahead and give it what you think.
You know what? It's very tight. It's very tight as far as the aim. It's not as loose as the machine pistol. Extremely fast fire rate. A lot. It takes off. I think the pistol takes off what 25 damage. I think this one takes off 30 for the headshot. Great for tearing down build as we mentioned earlier in our other video. Yeah, I personally like to phase through builds. I just learned how to do that actually. Maybe we can get into that a little bit later on. But as far as taking down wall pieces, it doesn't matter the material. SMGs is your it'll get you there. I also like to use this to take off damage really quick in a short amount of time if the person's moving a lot. If I'm in a box fight, and then I'll end it with the Shoddy. But I'll always either do half of my attack with the SMG if I'm medium to close range, and then I end it with a shot, or I might do vice versa. Hit it with a Shoddy, and then end it with with that SMG.
Okay, so my input on the SMG is yes, it's a faster rate, and depending on how you shoot it. Now I have a very distinctive shooting method. It is it occurred to me over playing a number of shooting games, and it occurred to me off of life experiences and stuff like that, that there's two things that I always worry about when I'm using any gun. It's the first thing is my ammo. I always make sure I'm full on ammo, and then the ratio of shots I fired to the ratio of ones I hit is occurring in my mind at all times. Now with this, as you can see, it gets harder to control with the longer you hold down the trigger, and if you're not dead on the person, it could be wasting ammo. You'd be caught reloading when somebody's shooting at you. Whether you hold it down for a little bit, wait for them to do something, and then re-hold it down, or whether you do my shooting method, and a lot of this stuff is hard, but I'm used to it, especially my shooting method. When somebody's like right next to you, like where tag is, and they got a gun and they're letting off trying to kill you, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's just hard to do a shooting method when they're that close. A lot of it's easier just to hold your trigger down. Now the closer you get with the SMG, the more damage it does, and it's easier to shoot somebody. Another thing is, one thing that you got to know is, I don't know if people have this on, it's in your settings. Some people have aim assist on, some people don't. I don't judge nobody. The game's the game. If they got it in the game for you to use, then use it. That's the way I look at it. They wouldn't put it in the game if it wasn't allowed to use, you know. I don't care if they put in the game that you could be Madara Uchiha and call another planet to this planet and destroy everybody. If they allowed to do it, they allowed to do it. You know, I was a dude on Call of Duty that was calling tactical nukes. Why? Because that's me. But the submachine gun worst hit rate is from a distance. Now it's still considered to be a laser if you know how to shoot it. But there's other weapons that work a little bit better from that rate. You know, it all depends on your play style and how you like to play, which I'll go over in a little bit. Definitely submachine guns definitely will make it in any lineup that I have, just for the simple fact that in this game a lot of battles come down to close range and build, and you know, having a whole bunch of long range weapons in your loadout when somebody's right next to you with short range weapons is going to get you killed. I mean, unless you're that person. The next thing we want to go over is the assault rifles. Now in Fortnite there's two different assault rifles. There's the Ranger and then there's the MK. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say the MK broke Fortnite. A lot of people say MK is overpowered. In my eyes, man, they're both assault rifles, and they both work equally the same. I tested out the theory of which one was better, and in my eyes, man, this might sound crazy, but in my eyes, the Ranger is really hurting the MK. And I mean, it's really hurting the MK. And that's just because I feel like I got a shooting method, which I'll go over my shooting method in a little bit. But with the MK, it's self-explanatory. Red dot on them, and you just laser them. Now with my shooting method, as you can see, my shooting method, I don't fire all my rounds. I kind of let off the trigger for a little bit. You know, I kind of, that way it doesn't get out of control. Because yeah, it's easy to hit a target that's standing still, but when somebody's moving and you can't really hit them like that, you're gonna waste a lot of your bullets trying to control this gun and shoot them, you know. That's why I fire like anywhere from 6 to 8 bullets at a person. If I'm really hitting like that, then I continue firing. Just in case I'm off, I could readjust my sight. Now the MK is good from a longer range. Like, you can really hurt somebody with the MK. And for the longest, it was my favorite type of assault rifle just because of the red dot. But then I realized my point is the downfall from it. You're inside the sight. You really can't see what's going on around you. And it's easy when you get in that red dot to get tunnel vision, as I like to say. Tunnel vision is where you just focus on one target and forget anybody that's around you trying to kill you. The MK is horrible from close range because it requires you to look down the sight, and looking down the sight when somebody's trying to jump at you and hit you, it's going to get you killed. It's going to get you hurt in this game, and I'm trying to prevent you from getting hurt. That's why I got the wings on. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the angel of the game, fam. I'm trying to save a life here. Anything you want to say about the MK?
Yeah, man. So one of the things that I learned about the MK is you have to apply negative pressure when you're firing the MK. It's gonna raise up. It's gonna raise up. Or like if you don't have any negative pressure on, and what I mean by negative pressure is for anybody that may not understand is
recoil.
You gotta apply pressure against the direction of your red dot. When it starts to raise up, you're putting, like, if you're a console player,
recoil.
Yeah, like the recoil. So in order to kind of control that recoil better, you kind of just play around with different thumb pressures for my console players out there, because I'm personally console. For other players out there that may use the mouse, it's the same thing. It's just how much pressure you're applying to the mouse, or the direction that you're moving the mouse against the recoil. So just get a. For me on my thumbstick, I'm barely applying any pressure. Like the thumbstick is barely even moving as I'm holding that, and that takes a lot of control. Just play around with some aim maps. Uh, I'm pretty sure this map here that we're in. The sandbox is a pretty good one. Sneaks helped me out with sniping a lot. You guys can check out the sniping videos. Like it's awesome. And even some of the games where he's demonstrating his sniping skills, I've learned a lot from it. So just a quick side note on that. But back to the MKs. Adding that negative pressure helps out a lot. And also, whenever I fire no more than about, unless I'm tracking somebody. But if they're sitting there and they're in their box, they're firing back at me. They're peeking every once in a while. I'm only firing 3 shots at a time, and then I'll let the recoil happen, let it come down, and then I'll fire off like the 3 more shots. So just a very like rhythmic rate of fire to control the red dot as well, to control that recoil. But if I'm tracking somebody though, that's when I have the negative pressure against that recoil.
Okay.
Hopefully that helps.
Yeah. So another thing about the MK is sometimes in situations in this game, you're gonna come down to you and your team having to shoot another team down or firing at somebody. The MK is excellent for what we call suppressive fire, cover fire. It's going to allow you to put a lot of rounds down range from a distance or semi-close or medium range and help your team or even protect them. It's going to stop them from peeking over and shooting your team. A lot of that, MK is good for that, Definitely any type of suppressive fire, any type of time that you got your team firing on somebody and they need somebody to keep the pressure up, the MK is the go-to gun because you can kind of stay at where you at, get on your build, and kind of fire on their location. And while your team pushes them or whatever y'all work on. The next type of assault rifle is the Ranger. You want to go first for the Ranger or you want me to?
You go ahead. Go ahead with the Ranger.
Alright, so I don't tell many people this. My Ranger fire rate and the Ranger, the way I use it, I think it should be almost illegal in most states, if not most countries. Because I will literally laser somebody. I will literally beam them. I'm up there, you know what I'm saying? It's because I understand this gun and the way it's used. That's why it's understanding your weapons that you use is very important. So, as you can see, the Ranger fire rate isn't as fast, and nor can you zoom in. So, at any point in time, where it hits could change, and sometimes it's gonna be accurate. Sometimes you could be barely missing them, and that's if you hold down the trigger. This is a gun you could fire from the hip and it be semi-accurate, and this is a gun that you can aim and be very accurate. When you aim, you will notice that it comes to what is like a crosshair. That crosshair is an instant shot, no matter what. As long as you really not moving and it's like that, it's gonna hit exactly where you put it. So if you don't got a close range weapon and all you got is a Ranger, I would use that before I use the MK. Just because the tip fire is better in that type situation. Alright, I'm gonna let my partner go, and then I'm gonna go over my type of fire style when I use the Ranger. Tag, you got anything you wanna put in now?
Nothing really to add on the Ranger, man. I've kind of crossed over to the dark side with the MK. And I haven't really looked back with the Ranger. Like, I'll use one like if need be. yeah. I don't have a whole lot to offer with the Ranger.
Alright, so this is the hidden secret about the Ranger that nobody except for pros know about. They don't want you to know. So I will be getting stream sniped after I tell y'all this information. They will be hunting me down because I betrayed the slaughter people that don't know how to play Fortnite code. When you aim and the crosshair comes, whether you're standing or not standing, it's what I call the tap method. The tap method is almost an instant shot every time. And I like to wait just a little bit longer every time I shoot until I got that perfect. I used to have it down pat, but that's how I shoot my Ranger. I tap it. I almost let the bullet hit the person before I even fire the next one to make sure that that crosshair is back down. That's how I laser people all the time. You don't need an aimbot. All you need is some lessons, some sneak. You know what I'm saying? And you will be lasering them. Every time, headpiece, or every time it's a hit. It's going to be a hit every time if you go with this method. Now, it's hard when somebody's firing at you because a lot of people just spray. But what you got to realize is that your hits is going to hit them. Their hits, they're firing, they're trying to hit you, and they're panicking. Your hits is going to hit them. As long as you have faith in the style. It takes a little bit of practice. But with this method right here, I can go all the way back here and I can laser the mess out of this bot or whatever you want to call it, you know. As you can see with ease. Kind of hard to see, but I can laser them with ease. This is how you laser somebody from a distance. This is why I like the Ranger, because you still kind of can see around you, and you got this laser that you know ain't gonna miss. Now with the red dot, I feel like sometimes with the red dot you miss. Yeah, it's a little easier to see the target, but you see less around you. And this is a very aware game. Now from this distance, the Ranger, the MK hits for 31 from this distance, and the Ranger hits for 48 from this distance. You see how much more powerful the Ranger is than the MK? People don't know that about the Ranger. Keep that tip for people, you know, refer people if you're looking at this video. Help me and I'll help you. That concludes the Ranger. The next thing is gonna be the shotgun, and then we're gonna go over the sniper rifle. Let me go get some different shotguns. What's your health at right now, bro? Did you hit that target?
Yeah. Oh yeah. My health is good.
I had to sneak you. My fault, fam.
Yeah. In reality, all you did was give me shit.
You feel me? I had to let you know it's the sneak. You should have known something was up when I was like, did you hit the target? But we're about to go over here to the different shotguns. I'm about to get some more shotguns. Alright, so
I'm gonna do it.
alright, I'm about to do it. I'm doing all of them. Alright. Alright, so now that I got the weapons, which one you want to go over first?
Can I do the daggone heavy?
Yeah, alright, let's go. Tell me what you want, what I need to know about the heavy.
So the heavy, it's got a slower recoil. It's got a slower recoil, and it has a slower, faster rate than the auto, of course. It causes about 85 damage, I think, from as far as headshot. From like medium range, but up close, I'm getting here 149, so it's like 150 close range as far as the head. 173. This thing is powerful. Um, so it's if not like the most powerful shotgun like that we had this season, season 3. And whenever you're aiming, like the aim, the crosshair gets smaller. Uh, I don't know if like sometimes I actually like that. Sometimes I don't. I guess like the further away I am, the more I don't like it. You kind of like I like the crosses better than this little square here. What else? I actually like it for medium range, not very much for close quarters. Because personally, my aiming in close quarters is efficient, is more efficient. I mean, it's good, but it's just not. I can't track and lock on really fast. I do it at a short distance. I do it better at long distance, long and medium distance.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much what I got for heavy.
Alright, for what I got for heavy. Now, the circle on the heavy gets extremely small, but it can hit from the distance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still getting hit markers out here. This, by all means, is like a 3 or a 2 with any other shotgun. You know what I'm saying? What I noticed about the heavy, if people are jumping around you and stuff, don't try to zoom in and aim on them. You're going to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know you're going to hit that shot, you're going to get hurt. That box for the hip fire is a lot better to shoot with. You know what I'm saying? Also, you got to know the recoil of the weapons that or anything about the weapons you use, but the recoil. This recoil, like you said, it's a little bit faster than the striker, but it's not as fast as the auto. Any shotgun in my book is better than having no shotgun. I'm just a shotgun heavy type person. I run all shotguns in the submachine gun, or just all shotguns. I've been known to do it. I do it anytime I'm with it, you know. Another thing about the heavy is it takes a little bit of practice getting used to, but the hit marker on it is not gonna be like the other shotguns. You hit somebody with the heavy, they gonna know you hit them with the heavy every time. They gonna know what kind of gun you got when you hit them with the heavy. They gonna know that you on, like my dude CJ the Champ say, they gonna know you on some straight Black Force energy, straight Air Force Black energy. You feel me? Black Air Force, and there it is. They gonna know you about that business. But you know, it's hard not to zoom in, because when you zoom in, you take away, and when you close, hitting somebody with that small circle, you see as I'm holding it, it's hard to hit somebody. Like, I'm on them, but I'm not on them, and I'm missing. That's how easy it is to miss with that circle. Alright, so moving on to the next thing. It's the striker. Now, this weapon is by all means for people that are a little bit advanced in the game, been playing the game for a little bit longer than other people. This is not no rookie weapon. Everybody can't use this weapon right here, but it is, by all means, I feel like it's the lightsaber of the battlefield. Because when you hit somebody with this mug just right, oh, they going to know. Straight up. If they ain't not going down, they ain't gonna have no shield. They gonna be shitty. I mean, they gonna be salty. All that. But one thing you gotta notice about the shotgun is this right here. Is that pump time. Ooh, that pump time. That pump time will get you hurt. It's got me hurt. I'm pretty sure it's got Tag hurt. That pump time, you got a lot of things you could do in that pump time. So I'm gonna use Tag as a demonstration. I'm not gonna hit you, Tag, but I'm gonna use you as a demonstration, because I don't want to get that close to the bots. So after you fire, I would either build, and that's long enough to fire again. You feel me? You can, in the time it takes for it to pump, you can fire, build a wall in the ramp. You feel me? You could do some things by the time he gets he gets that pump finish, or you get that pump finish. You know what I'm saying? Or this is like a beta move. This is something that people that used to play Fortnite used to do. You want to fire the pump and then switch to your submachine guns to finish them. You feel me? That people would try to hit you with the pump and get so close to you like this and just lock on to you and just finish you with their submachine gun. That's a move that they do. But it's not an easy move and it takes some time. But this right here, you gotta be close to him. So know you gotta hit the shot. Know you gotta hit the shot or had a build or a submachine gun ready. And really, if you don't hit the shot, you need to have the build ready. Because the submachine gun ain't gonna do that much to somebody if you don't hit that shot. Like when you hit that shot, it's gonna do a lot of damage. So that submachine gun instantly is gonna kill him. 121 with the blue Shoddy from that close range. That's instant shield and 28 your health off. Submachine gun to finish him. All right. So anything to say about the striker?
You took the words right out of my mouth, man. Like, but one thing I might add, I'm glad you mentioned the tier of guns that you were using, because I didn't. For all the guns that we reviewed today, for mine, I have been using gold. So any of the damage that I've mentioned that these guns, get you, or as you can see, this 172 here, close range, 173. This is all gold. That was a heavy, gold heavy.
Okay.
So that I used, yeah.
Okay, so I know it's a little bit of a video, longer video, but bear with me, y'all. Y'all watch it. It's definitely for your information, for you to know until they change the weapons. All right, so the last weapon on the shotguns before we start the sniper rifles is my Excalibur. This is the one that you can find me with anytime you want to catch me in the Fortnite solos and you want to holler at me, or you want to catch me in duels with tag and you want to holler at us. I'm going to have an auto Shoddy with me. Now the difficulty rating, because the heavy is like medium, kind of easy. Difficulty rating for the auto is very easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I can get a 6-year-old kid on here and he'll win a Fortnite match with this auto Shoddy, because it is not that hard to use. But you gotta remember that you gotta hit them just right with the auto Shoddy, and you also gotta remember with everything, you gotta know your weapon. Now the reload time with the heavy, you can fire, reload, and then fire again in between reloads. Same with the striker, you can fire and then reload and then fire again. Now when you fire with this auto, it's a minimum of 2 shells that this person is gonna load before you fire. You feel me? A minimum of 2 shells that they gonna load. I don't know if they changed it, but
no, you're absolutely right. Because I'm firing all of mine, and I'm finding that I can only fire after it's reloaded 2 rounds. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah. So that's one thing you gotta know. Also, the auto Shoddy punish anybody that really want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? Back to back. It's a good weapon if you like holding down the trigger. If you like just firing the Shoddy off at somebody, it's just an all-around good weapon. I think I just like shotguns. This chicken just attacked me, man. These animals in Fortnite is tripping. The auto to me is the best beginning starter auto, and also where I'm at in my game, and I use the auto over a lot of other Shoddies, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's not about hitting somebody when you get that close, man. With the auto, I know I'm going to connect with the auto eventually, and sometimes, man, if you stand still real quick, tag, I'm going to show you something. Bruh, you don't chill. Sorry, the chicken attacked me. Sometimes when you fight somebody, they be hitting these moves, jumping, and it's hard to hit somebody when they're doing all this stuff. So sometimes you gotta fire a lot, and I ain't got time for the striker sometimes if I don't hit the shot, or the heavy if I don't hit the shot, when I can keep firing 8 rounds and I know I'm eventually going to hit. Out of 8 rounds, I'm hitting at least 4 of them. I know that. Build or not, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm hitting 4 of these 8 rounds. That's for sure. But with the striker, you got 5. With the heavy, you got 5. 8. Anything you put with the auto?
Yeah. So with the auto, I like the fact that it gives me a lot of shots for as far as for me in building. I'm not a good. Again, I'm more towards the beginner side of the spectrum than Sneak is. So when it comes to building and things like that, like I need a gun that's going to allow me to get off a lot of shots because I'm not going to hit a high like my headshots at a high clip. Striker, again, like Sneak said, you got to hit that shot. The auto is going to get you so many rounds, so so much more rounds for that, and it fires at a quicker rate as well. So because a lot of the sweats, man, like they like to use the SMGs to tear through your build. So if you're a defensive builder like I am, at this stage of learning how to build and how to attack while building, then the auto is going to be your friend.
Okay. Exactly. Also, you gotta know that each one got a different level to difficulty, and when it comes down to the auto, man, it is best. You know what I'm saying? I would take a lower level auto over some other shotguns a lot of times, just because to me it's not about what can I say, the weapon quality. It's about me. It's about hitting the shot, and if I fire 5 shots and I miss 5 of them, you know what I'm saying, then there's no point in even having that shotgun because I'm not going to hit. There's no point in having it because I'm not going to hit. So that's what I got for that. Alright, so the next one we're gonna go to, and it's the last one, and I'm probably gonna either do different weapon loadouts for you, and or try to figure that out. The last one I got is the sniper rifle. Alright, so Tag, you got your sniper rifle?
Yep.
Alright, so let's look at the bots real quick so you don't try to sneak me.
I ain't gonna do you like that, bro.
I don't know, my name's Sneak. That sounds like a setup for a sneak right there. Alright, so the sniper rifle. Anything you want to say about the sniper rifle?
Man, so of course it only gets you 3 rounds. So you got to be conscientious of that. With when to duck to reload. Like you don't want to get caught. Of course, trying to snipe somebody and you're pressing 1 too many times. Most of the times that's when you get sniped. So and then also you got to keep in mind that these are the sniper rifles. The Hunter bolt action sniper is the one we're using for the season. So your opponent's going to have 3 shots as well. So keep in mind when they're going to reload. That's going to be the opportune time for you to try to get a shot in, or for you to try to break their build down with another gun, and then try to snipe them then if they haven't put up another wall yet. But what else? When you zoom in, it is a lot like the MK, where just like Sneak mentioned with the MK, you kind of like get this tunnel vision. It cuts out everything else within your line of sight almost. You get the crosshair. When you get to a certain distance, of course, like where I am now at the top here, if you can see me jumping from Sneak's point of view, when you get to that distance, the crosshair is not right on the if you're trying to get a headshot, it's not right on the person's head because the bullet has a drop.
Bloom. It's called bloom.
bloom. Okay, and you know, like so you have to get used to that. Like so coming to you know a map like this one is terrific. Is where I built up my aim. Is where Sneak worked with me. So um, you know this it's a great it's a great map. It's a great map to practice from different distances. Now, if you're like medium range, and I think from what I remember, you Sneak showing me maybe right up in here, this area. Uh, when you zoom in and you're aiming at the person's head, you don't really have to account for too much bloom. You pretty much put the crosshairs right on top of their forehead. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Uh, so yeah, what else? There's a ton more that I can just regurgitate very easily because I've recently learned from Sneak. As far as like the nuances of using the sniper rifle. I don't know. I didn't want to get too deep. I want to leave that for like another time, maybe if that's what you were thinking, Sneak. Of
Oh
the
yeah, we're gonna do it.
aiming and the manifestation of the bullet. You know what I'm saying? As far as what you taught me.
All right, so this is what I want to cover is, yeah, like he said, we're gonna cover that in advanced sniping. Everything gonna have more tutorials. I'm gonna keep doing different parts until we get it. But this to me is the most game changing gun in the game. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of times, man, I was playing squads and only two of my teammates left, and it's, you know, we versus a whole squad, and you know, I hit a snipe, you know what I'm saying, I hit another snipe, or it's us versus a duo versus trio and I hit a snipe. That just evened up the battlefield right there because I knocked them off a snipe. You know, it's a very strong weapon. It's the game changer. It's the most deadly weapon in the game, but you gotta realize you get 3 shots. You know, I'm gonna go over sneaking in a different tutorial, sneak 1-on-1, but definitely the best move with the sniper rifle is the sneak, because it's harder to hit somebody when they're aware that you're trying to snipe them, because they're aware of how much damage you're really trying to do to them. All the sniper rifles, when you hit their head, do over 120, some do 150, some do 198, you know what I'm saying, depending on which sniper. That's a lot of damage, and it's an instant kill instantly if they ain't got no shield. Even a body shot does a lot, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of, it's either your shield you gotta account for, or most of your health you gotta account for, so they're gonna be aware of it. So a sneak at the right time is instantly good for sniping. Sniping and sneaking, I feel like, go together, because you gotta be very observant when you sneak, which I'll go over a tutorial about sneaking. You know what I'm saying? Moving targets, you gotta practice with the sniper rifle because you gotta see bloom and stuff like that. Moving targets is kind of harder to hit, and the distance, like he said, bloom is what he's talking about. The farther you is, the more above their head you have to go. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you got the right amount, you know what I'm saying, and know exactly where to put it, you're gonna hit the head. The bloom is definitely something in this game. You got 3 rounds with this thing. Other than that, if you're sniping and somebody's shooting at you and they hit you, you're not gonna hit the shot. And it's really easy sometimes to hit somebody that's sniping that ain't that good and throw them off and instantly kill them, or keep killing them because they're trying to snipe you and you got an assault rifle. Let's not get killed using the sniper rifle, because a lot of people don't use the sniper rifle. They don't even pick it up because they're not good with it, or they can't hit the quick shot. You know, it takes a lot of practice. You know, the way I put it with tag is, you know, oh yeah, don't show them the setup yet, fam. Don't do it.
Oh yeah, my bad.
What I do when I was building up my snipers, just in case you're building up somebody on your team that snipes, man, is I get a sniper to him. Now I know I can snipe. I know I'm a good sniper. Always been a good sniper. But the only way my partner gonna get good at sniping is if I rely on him to hit the shots. He has to hit the shots, you know. I can't hit the shots for him because what if I'm down, you know. Also, if somebody's aiming at you like he said, and you aiming at them, tracers work both ways. They can hit you same as they hit any, and you just hit them. What you gotta realize is probably the same time that you lock on to where they at is probably the same time that they lock on to where you at. So, you know, be aware of that. Be aware of other snipers. But if I had to say anything, I think every team should have a sniper, if not two. I'm saying, and it should be somebody that practices with the sniper a lot. That way they can hit the shot. Me, I done hit sniper shots and it saved my teammates' life from across the map, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? I done hit them shots when people get about to execute my teammate and I kill him, knock him. You know what I'm saying? So it can save your teammate's life, a lot of things. But as far as weapons go, that ends the tutorial. You know, weapons. The white is the weakest. It's called common. Green is uncommon. It's the second one up above the weakest, which is common. Blue is rare, which is any gun that's rare is pretty nice to me. I mess with a lot of blue weapons and stuff like that. Purple is epic. Epics are all strong. You know, the second strongest weapons in the game because of the color, so they all gonna be hitting hard. And yellow is legendary, so therefore all yellow weapons is going. I feel like, me personally, I feel like the yellow weapons have a little bit more something in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I find it easier to lock on to shoot people with yellow weapons. They hit harder. The blue submachine gun is nice, but I feel like with the yellow submachine gun, when you aiming and you shoot, it has less spray. And what I mean by spray is the bullets go less in the opposite areas you need them to go, but more directly towards the person you want to shoot them. With all gold guns and epic guns, I've noticed that. And then there's mythic. Mythic guns are guns that you kill off NPCs, or you get those pretty much get you a game winner. You know. So with that concludes weapons. You know, there's exotic weapons, but I don't think they got exotic weapons in here. If not, I could cover the exotic weapons. Let me see if they got the exotic weapons in here. Do they got the exotic weapons in here? Oh man, I almost forgot the pistol. Nah, the machine I covered that, and I'm talking about the pistol.
Oh, okay.
They don't got the exotic weapon in here, do they?
No.
I don't think this is the dub. Is that the dub?
That looks like it.
I think that's just the sawed off from season 1, chapter 3 or something like that. I don't see the. Is that the dub? I mean, not dub. Is that the See, now I gotta find out if that's the boom. I don't think this is the boom. Is this the boom? No, it's just a heavy sniper rifle. They should have the boom in here. Where's the boom at? Storm Scout rifle. Automatic sniper rifle. Nope. Yeah, is it in special weapons? Ooh, it might be in special weapons. Oh snap! They might be over here in special weapons.
Oh yeah. Okay, the Reaper. Oh, is this the Sloan joint? Oh, this is Ocean's Burst. Ocean's Burst assault rifle.
Nope. Nah, they don't. they don't got the boom and there's I have to do that in the game and give a tutorial game, but those all come with different things that go with it. That concludes today's tutorial on that. You watching, I'm about to start a regular broadcast. Let me use the restroom and we're gonna go to the lobby. Hopefully it helps.